Hello, everybody. I hope you're all good. I'm very tired. I did go to bed yesterday after I posted my video, and I slept well into maybe 10 or 11 p.m. Stayed up for a while just to do a few things, and then went back to bed for 4 or 5 hours, maybe. But when I woke up the second time, oh my goodness, it was hot. My room felt like a sauna, and it also felt like I hadn't slept at all. So I'm assuming it's because of the heat, or maybe I'm lacking something. I don't know, but I'm going to take it as the heat. If you also saw my video yesterday, you'll know that I hurt my jaw, which was my fault. I know, I take responsibility. I woke and it was really sore all along here and up into my ear, like right in my ear. And of course, I Googled it, and apparently it's normal that if you can hurt your jaw, it can go up into the ear. So all day it had really been aching. It's calm at the minute because I caved and took 2 tablets to help the pain. I was really trying to avoid that, but I couldn't tolerate it anymore. So I'm quite calm at the minute. Anyway, I actually want to talk about something kind of serious, a little bit sad. But trigger warning, it is about dementia. So if you don't want to hear anything about dementia because you've known someone who had or has dementia, I will completely understand. If you do stay and there's anything you want to talk about, please do. I'll read it and get back to you, which really, really quickly again. After I upload this, I am going to go back to bed. I have to get up really early in the morning. So I'm going to try to squeeze in as much. It's like 9:30 now. And it usually takes me a while to get to sleep, so this should be interesting. So please forgive me. As soon as I upload this, I am going to go to bed and get back to you tomorrow, hopefully. Okay, so anyway, Dad and I went shopping today just to pick up some bits and pieces for Christmas, and we're really struggling on what to get for Poppy for Christmas. My grandfather, my dad's dad, my nanny's husband. I have spoken about him before, but I'll just kind of go through it again real quick. My dad and I, because we live here now, but we lived elsewhere, but we couldn't stay there anymore. Poppy and Nanny used to live here together until he was kind of changing, and I was in so much denial. I would hear things and see things, but in my head I was like, it's okay, that's normal, he's just getting older, it's nothing serious. But really deep down I knew it sounded and looked like dementia, but I didn't want to believe it. He was seeing things, hearing things, believing things that was not true. It was getting really hard on my nanny. Poppy was having a lot of falls, which when he was falling, I didn't see this, but when he fell or was falling one day, my nanny tried to catch him, and she actually tore her rotator cuff. So she needed surgery for that, and it was just getting too much for her. She couldn't relax when she went out, like to do shopping or get a coffee or anything, because she's constantly thinking about what he's doing. And yeah, I won't say too much because I know it's not my Poppy, it's the dementia. He cannot help it, but I feel bad speaking too much about things that he was believing. I don't know, you all seem really, really sweet. I don't know, I feel bad, like on my Poppy's behalf. I'm sure you guys will understand, but I feel weird. It's just things he was blaming my nan for and accusing her of, which was not happening at all. He was starting to get very, very aggressive. And it even got to the point when I finally accepted it, it was because he my dad, Nan, and Poppy went somewhere to get lunch somewhere, and he just wandered off. And thankfully, a woman stopped him because she must have thought something was a bit off. And she said, "Where do you live?" And first he said that he didn't know. And then after that, he said he lived in a suburb. This suburb is in a completely different state in Australia. It's not in this state. So he was forgetting a lot of things. So anyway, moving forward, he doesn't live here. He lives in a place where there's nurses and doctors who monitor him and help him, and are trained with people with dementia. Again, I won't go too deep into this, and trigger warning again, it is heavy. It is about, you can't say the S word, can you? Like, some people try not to be here anymore. I'm sorry. He I think this was last year. Yeah, it would have been last year. Long story short, again, he tried to not be here anymore because his dementia made him believe something which wasn't true. Well, actually, I can tell you that little bit. He often thinks that Nanny has passed away, which she hasn't. And he gets that down and depressed that he doesn't want to be here anymore. And he actually did try something this night. And let's just say I'm so glad that a nurse found him. He doesn't remember it at all, which is a good thing, really. Anyway, this went more deeper than I wanted it to. I don't really talk about this stuff much. So again, I'm sorry if this triggers anybody. I'm just kind of talking. Yeah, it's hard to buy for Poppy. He recently, well, actually a lot of times, but he when my dad and Nanny visit Poppy, or Nanny and I visit him, his most popular question is, when am I coming home? When can I go home? And the sad thing is, I don't think he can come home. Amongst many things, he's one of the reasons why I wanted to get on YouTube. I mean, there's a lot of reasons, but I kept thinking, if I could be successful here and I could earn an income here, I don't mean like filthy rich, I just meant enough money to bring him home and have like a care, what are they called, care in care, like a nurse that stays with you. Sorry, I'm tired. A nurse that stays in the house, like he could be home. But though I do wonder, does he even remember this home now? Because often he keeps talking about another state. Because we all came from a different state. We moved. I'm deliberately not saying what state. I'm not. This. Yeah. But yeah, we all came here when I was very little. So his memory is in a completely different state. He remembers me, my dad, my nan, but there's other family members, and I won't say who, not that I think they're watching, but, just trying to do the right thing. He doesn't remember them. But yeah, it's hard to buy for him because one of his habits, or I don't know what his thought process is, but lots of things goes missing, that he keeps hiding, and there was a long period of time, again, won't go too much into it, but long period of time where he thought other people were taking his stuff. Oh, that was really sad. But it was him all along, so he doesn't really have any interest anymore. Oh, my ear started hurt. Yeah. It sucked. It's really sad to watch. He's confused a lot and believes things that aren't even true, and he just wants to come home. So anyway, I had an idea that I did do something similar last Christmas, but he likes food. That was another thing that was really scary. There was one year he didn't want to eat, and he went into palliative care, and we thought that was it. And then all of a sudden, he just wanted to eat again. And if for some reason it was always chips, like hot chips, or fries, like many of you call it. So that was scary. So I bought a jar. I'm gonna take the sticker off. I hate when that happens. I'll take the sticker off, and I'm going to make chocolate, like a melting chocolate, and then put like Christmassy type of chocolates in the jar. Hang on, I've lost it. The Santas. Well, cool. We're not red then. Kind of. And today I found this. So I'll probably put the chocolates in there, in the jar in there, but I also got, did I bring it in here? Packets of chips, like potato chips, because he does love eating them as well. So I'll decorate it. Like, I love how this has this on it. That's really, really nice. But I still, yeah, so this is what I'm trying to say. I don't know what to get him. Back in the day, it was so easy, like, sorry, got to move forward. Certain types of CDs, or, oh, gosh, he's so not the same anymore. Not his fault. Just, you know when you know something, but then all of a sudden, like, really hits you. That's just what happened. Like, because I haven't really thought about this part in a while. Like, just CDs, like music that he loved, Mario, Lanza, opera, just stuff like that. A lot of what I love now is because I grew up with it with him, like jazz and opera and classical. I love all that because of my poppy. Older movies that I know he loved, and Western movies. And now, I mean, the place that he's at, they do what they can to take their patience out. Is that the right word to say? Patience? I guess so. And do things. Yeah, but most of the time he's just sitting in a chair, and yeah. I think I'm done with that conversation now. Yeah, I'm actually also hoping to get up early tomorrow if I can and make the chocolates for him and just get them all ready, and I'll record that. I wanted to make chocolates anyways for like us for Christmas Day, but yeah, it's also because I want to make them for my poppy. And when we go out tomorrow, maybe there's something else that I can pick up. Anyway, I hope it's really hard when I leave bits out. It's just I'm trying to be respectful as well. But I hope that made sense. And if you have anything to share, please do. Of course, you're always welcome to talk about anything you want. Yeah, it's just sad. I'll try to present everything as nice as I can in this basket. But if I had the money, I think the best gift I could ever give him is him just to come home. I'm not sure. Don't even start. I'm not trying to be morbid. This is just realistic. I have bad thoughts all the time. I mean, I know I have OCD, so I often have intrusive thoughts, but I actually really legit have a fear that he's going to be alone, like his last day on earth type of thing. Like, what if we're not there? He just wants to be home. Yeah, I'm gonna leave it there. It's 9:40 and I'll edit this, post it, and try to get some sleep. Thank you for listening. I'll just leave it as that. I know there's more things that things are just gonna start pouring out. I don't want to. That was just it. We just miss Poppy, and my dad got him a few bits and pieces, biscuits and stuff like that. Oh, I think I know what else I could get Poppy. It's just he won't even remember it. Maybe not just the next day, maybe like after we give him these things, he's probably not even going to remember like 5 minutes after. But it's just that feeling that it's like I still want to do something for him in that moment, even if he doesn't remember. I'm not going to leave him out or not see him for Christmas or anything just because he's dealing with something that no one would ever bloody ask for. So I want to make it special, even if for a minute he feels special getting presents. Or and even if, and I don't mean this in a smart ass way, it just, this is what it's like. Even if it was like handed to him, he gets happy and then he'll forget and then be like, oh, show it again type of thing. You're like, oh, like see it again, like happy all over again. Do you know what I mean? I don't mean that I hope that didn't come off the wrong way. I just mean for him to just constantly be surprised rather than how it actually can be a lot of the time, which is him being sad and depressed. And I'd rather see him smile over and over and over and over again from the exact same thing than be sad. Did that make sense? I'm gonna leave it there. Yeah, I hope you're good, and I'm gonna try to get some sleep. So yeah, please forgive me. I'm not gonna answer you straight away. I just want to go to sleep. Big hugs. I need hugs. Yeah. Have a good day. Have a good night. And yeah, Christmas is really close now. And I'll see you all later. Bye.